Hi guys, and welcome to the Rocket League Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present a video replay of the match between Team Power and Gen.G Mobile 1 Racing during the Rocket League World Championship 2024. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
The perfect season domestically for Team Power and one last crack to prove themselves on the world stage. One team can't get past round 5 of Swiss, the other always finish their run at top 8. Gen.G taking on Power. Cole, it's going to be a little bit of a doozy, this one.
They finished their runs at top 8, but they did a little bit better than that recently at the Esports World Cup, did Gen.G, so a sign that they are returning back to the powerhouse that they were before. But make no mistake, this one will not be simple. As you said yourself, CJ, Power winning everything in OCE and getting so close to making out the Swiss in our two majors. Do they have it in them? How important is it they play well in this series if they're going to?
Well, the other factor as well, I was speaking to Jimmer earlier this morning, and they're certainly aware of the fact they keep on running into Gen.G and G2. Every single international event, they just cannot get away from them. And unfortunately for Team Power, their record against Gen.G, well, I dare say is terrible. Apart from a Game 1 win back in Copenhagen where Banana had scored 6 goals in Game 1. They then conceded 14 unanswered to lose 3-1. And outside of that, it hasn't been too crash hot. They lost them in a 3-0 in London as well, round 5. I mean, it's all up against them here.
I mean, Gen.G are currently a combined 14-0 versus all of OCE. So they'll be pretty comfortable coming into this one. This is no CJ versus FURIA situation. This is the team that are able to put these oceanic teams to the sword. But so far in the first minute, had no goals to either side, and Power are just starting to edge their way into this first game, finding the ball, finding themselves in orange territory, getting some passes along. And I think getting control of the ball will be important for their mentality early on.
Game 1's so important for Power as well. We saw them drop their heads earlier on in the Esports World Cup. When they do drop Game 1, when they think they're perhaps able to win that, and things can go completely the wrong way from then on. So mentality, a massive factor, and almost the first goal. It's going to be a counter-attack down the other end, and no, Tors can't get back. Probably should have been 1-0 Power. Gen.G straight down the other end.
It's harsh lines. You're so near to getting the opening goal. In the blink of an eye, you've conceded it. Well, I would say, I mean, Power and OCE have come under some criticism recently for letting their heads drop in general, right? You know, they're laughing about that first goal going against them. It's a good sign if you ask me.
I mean,
oh, that's less of a good sign. Well, that's a bad sign, I would say, if anything.
Yeah, I could tell that you were just staring into my eyes then instead of the kickoff.
I saw you look shocked, because I was looking, like, oh no, what have I missed?
That's what I missed. Build on dropping the first goal. Well, they've conceded 2, and that's not what you want. Power known for their kickoffs as well. It's very interesting that they weren't able to get anything working there, but Gen.G very well coached. Robert, Gomez, Mr. Chrome, Mr. Rob. Well, he's a pretty good coach, and they're a well-drilled team, I'd say, Gen.G. That's something that I guess they've always been known for.
Worth his weight in gold is Chrome. As Gen.G take a 2-0 lead up against Power. They had a couple of saves to defend against, and since then it has been all Gen.G, although the ball hasn't been in play for much of that due to the kickoff goal. Let's see what Power can offer. Here's Fever. Wanted to get that one to the center, but look at the pace of First Killer. And First Killer is a player that seems reborn in the last month or so.
Yeah, certainly he's starting to get his hours up. There was certainly a concern there that he wasn't playing the game of Rocket League for a while, but certainly as the World Champs build up, I feel like a lot of these teams that were locked in early to Worlds, they did taper off a little bit post-London, knowing there was a longer break. Obviously, we had EWC, but now we're starting to see them really hit full form, and I guess that's all that matters is the World Championships. You can perform at the majors, but Worlds is where it counts.
Power seem to have steadied the ship over the last minute or so. Here comes Fever onto the back, but wants to get the second touch, makes it out, in fact. Banana Head sends it high. So there's more general pressure here from Power, but too many scoring opportunities as 2 Power players go for the ball against Chronic there in the center. Torsos into the middle, has no one there. What a career Torsos has had, been in OCE forever, it seems. Yet another World Championship. The First Killer shoots, and First Killer gets it into the top corner.
Just can't give him space like that. You can see Banana Head no boost with the clear. Jack read it instantly. And there's the 3-man pass play. Everyone's sitting so high for Gen.G. That's the confidence you need in game number 1. And really running away with this one.
It's that unselfishness as well. I mean, when Gen.G won the opening major of last season, it was those passing plays, the unexpected ones. You're expecting someone to just whack it on target, and that's never been Gen.G's MO. And they had Nolly before, and now certainly when they have First Killer. 3-0, feeling very comfortable right now, the North Americans. One of 4 North American teams. I wonder how they'll feel But there are 5 European teams here and only 4 here on NA soil. They're looking to take a few scalps, I'm sure. Starting here, wanting to make statements like we saw earlier on from Falcons. Earlier on from 1 or 2 of these teams. They just want goals.
It's a real mental block, Power, against this lineup. As we said, they just keep on playing them every land. Nice double coming through. Jack, again, look how comfortable he was. He had 100 boost, floats in front of it. And right now, defense is the name of the game. We saw the counter-attack for that first goal for Gen.G, and they are looking so comfortable. Team Power, known for their high pressure, for that offensive play style. We just never seem to be able to get it working against this side.
Yeah, and they're taking snapshots, and it's not really going to happen when you've got 2 Gen.G players in the goal line. I appreciate they're trying to waste some boost, trying to get some possession. Maybe it works out, but again, the pass not quite there. Same wavelength, and you understand why when Gen.G are defending this well. They just look so composed, Gen.G. They look so comfortable, and eventually they're going to come out of a perfect flip reset like that one.
Well, even there, they had so much offense power. You saw Banana Head go for the solo play. Torsos and Fever both had 100 boost, but they back right off. They're playing a 1-up, 2-back sort of style, and it's just not working against Gen.G. I don't know if it's a confidence thing. Obviously, they're aware of the record. We spoke about it, 14-0 against OCE, and many of those against this side. As we said, that mental block feels like it's just not enabling them to play the way they want to.
There'll be one to take for the road for Power here in the last 15 seconds. Well, I would say they've had plenty of the ball, but that just seems to be Gen.G's plan. Let Power tucker themselves out, eventually snap, as we saw most literally in that first goal, the complete counter-attack. And what it will result in is a comfortable 3-0 win in Game 1 for Gen.G Mobile 1. So far, the favourites taking this one as well.
We're like Starcross lovers.
Yeah, apparently. And there's a different universe where you guys have played together for 6 years. You're still going. You guys are winning World Championships. But in this universe, it never happened.
Almost a double. Fever could have gone the perfect start, but as you said, we speak about it over a campfire and a nice hot cup of tea of what could have been. But well, for him, he's done pretty well. 200 games on land. Nice little top 4 in Season 6 as well. And I mean, he's not really looking like he's slowing down. We spoke to him previously in London, and he said, I'm going to keep going until someone knocks me off, and for now, I just had the perfect season.
When you've had a perfect season, it's tough to make a statement, or it's tough to make a claim that his time is approaching. But maybe Power's time is approaching here. Maybe the better performance than they had in Game 1. Gen.G, incredibly comfortable, looking to continue here on Forbidden Temple in that vein. And what I would say, if you're a Gen.G fan, don't be too worried if Power have a lot of the ball, because that is precisely what we saw in that first game until Gen.G were ready to strike.
Yeah, miscommunication again. Fever going for the drop down. What you want to see if you're really looking to see if Power are in top form is how high they're sitting third man, how confident are they? And there again, we saw a free touch from Fever and no follow-up coming through. So they really need to be following up like this. They need to be sitting high, putting the pressure on Gen.G. Because in net, they're looking so comfortable. They have to start getting involved, getting more aggressive. Those demos are going to help, but he's got to get the touch toss.
Chronic almost had the pace over Fever there. He just did enough to get it back towards Banana Head. But again, the touch is a little bit loose. You want to see a tad more from him there in those situations. This is the player who has scored multiple goals that are just of a thrilling quality here at the land stage as well, and we're yet to see that happen so far in this game. We yet to see Power score a goal at all in this game. Gen.G might be about to get another one. Apparently Jack fakes it out towards first killer. There he is, and that's 1-0.
You can see Torsos in massive trouble in net. Jack with 100 boost gets the beat over the top of Fever, and you can just see Torsos. He's got to wait. He knows a fake's probably coming through. But first killer, too good with the dunk. Gen.G once again opening up the game, and as you said, Power yet to trouble the scorer.
Just waiting for that moment and scoring it. I mean, we were talking about Corp, right? And you were saying that he is a fantastic coach, which of course he is. I wonder how much of this game plan comes from him, because it is working impeccably. Their attempts to just let Power run out of steam and then come down the other end and score are working to a T. And it's happening time after time after time. I'm wondering if Power can maybe change their approach, because something isn't working for them.
Hell, if you want to know about Chrome as a coach, he's a very counter-strat heavy coach, which is really the opposite of what we see commonly in the RLCS, at least amongst coaches throughout NA and EU. And that pretty much comes from his time back in league play. You had a whole week to prep for a side, so it was all about how do you counter the other team. There's the first goal for Fever, as we said. Power out of nowhere. Maybe we just need to start talking about how good Chrome is to see this structure crumble.
Yeah, as soon as apparently Jack missed that touch from Banana Head, I don't think his teammates were expecting it. They've been so solid in the 50-50 game up to this point that the trust was flawless. The links have been there all the way down the pitch for Gen.G. As soon as one is broken, that's the level they're playing at. Power find a way through. We have parity. We have 1-1. And also, Power have survived the kickoff after the first goal goes in. So it's important stuff here for Power. Might get another one as well. Banana comes alive!
Okay, B-Head. Took him a game to get going, but you can see the beautiful touch off the wall. It's the instant flip into the reset. Chronic with 100 boost. He doesn't even jump. He's not even ready in time. Team Power. Here we go.
This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see from these OCE teams. This is what we want to see from Banana Head in particular. And Gen.G. Suddenly, all eyes turn towards you guys. Can you play from behind? In the first game, your opponents were chasing. They're getting pressure on straight from the off, forcing some good saves. But Power are making those saves. And here comes Torsos. It's the old fella of the team. He fakes out one into the center. Fever's coming in. Apparently, Jack gets the block. Banana Head for a quickfire third. Goes for it. Almost in.
Yeah, the boost control, though. Torsos stealing that 100 means the offense can keep going. Fever with the control again. Gets the dunk. Banana Head has to back off. She'll be able to win this touch, though. Does. Fever hanging around with the pass. Back to Banana Head. Another fake coming through. Torsos with 100 now. Tries to take it upstairs. Gen.G in a little bit of trouble defensively.
Yeah, they're getting demoed out the game as well. It's making it difficult for them to spread around the pitch the way that they were. First killer loses it to Torsos, who gets it top corner.
The boys are back in town. Third goal on the board for Team Power. You can see the bumps coming through. First killer just pushed off the ball there by Banana Head. Torsos the only one to recognise what was happening. And he strikes top left.
Well, who saw this coming 2 minutes ago when Gen.G got the opening goal in Game 2? It seemed that Power were going to have the same old problems, but now Gen.G, they want to get their second early goal. They want to make Power sweat, and Chronic manages it.
This happens so often, though. Just when they get the gap, they're 3-1 up in so many series on land, and then it's just an instant mistake. It's a simple mistake there. Fee's just missing that backboard touch. You try to control it. Doesn't get anything at all, and easiest of goals. Just takes the pressure off Gen.G slightly.
I'm curious how long it's going to take Gen.G to really attack this one. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. They'll back themselves, just get a goal through natural play without forcing things. Will Power allow that to happen? Maybe, not maybe. It just goes straight in from the pinch.
Well, they find an easy one. I'm not sure how this even got to work. You can see Torsos, Chronic, perhaps didn't want that, and it's the perfect bounce off the wall. Well, that is what they needed. They almost gave, they had a 2-goal lead. They gave them a freebie. They get that extension back. What do they do? Minute 25. This is where Jimmer is a coach. He wants to see them lock in. No big mistakes.
Well, someone called to fake the kickoff there from Power, and it's worked out to perfection. They get back down the other end for Gen.G, and I do like that from them as well. They have got that 2-goal lead back, and then they mix up the kickoffs. Ball falls back down to the blue end. Banana tries to get over First Killer. First Killer squeezes it past him, tosses up against a couple of them. Just levers it towards apparently Jack. That one's open. CJ's looking pretty excited for a second, but Gen.G were tracking back in time.
I don't know how Fever just didn't get enough power on that. It was wide open. It was a great save from Torsos with the 0 boost. B-Head again. He's got another reset.
No
He makes it goes
oh!
B-Head gets the 5th. Team Power have fully woken up, and they're loving it too.
The man with the best name in Rocket League Esports of Banana Head proves that he has the mechanics to fight it out with the best. Power with a 3-goal lead, a complete and total turnaround. First Killer might make it a tad nervous again. Here comes Chronic, and Chronic puts it wide. Gen.G are shaken.
40 seconds now, it's just Big T on the ball again. He's going backboard, tries to get the reset. Quite get it to work. 30 seconds now. Gen.G, if they're going to get anything to work Game 2, they've got to go right now, but Team Power looking very confident, and what a turnaround. You got to look at Banana Head being the catalyst for this lineup in Game 2, but they're looking to tie this one up, and they're going to do it.
Yeah, it would seem that way. Maybe apparently Jack could just give them a pinch, but Banana Head, who else is there as well? 2 assists in this game and 3 goals. Supreme performance. Apparently Jack, he gets it onto the backboard. Banana Head's there again. I mean, I asked you if Power were, performing up to their own levels in that last game. You said no. Where does this stand on the par of Power?
This is them. This is them right here, and it starts with Banana Head, as we said. He was the OC MVP for a reason. Not sure why Gibbs is calling me out, trying to say that it was Fever. I'm not sure what he's saying there. It was obviously Banana Head, an absolute Gen.G. If they can get the lead here in Game 3, well, Bob could be our uncle.
Power players are 9 and 40 combined versus NA on land. So that makes it 10 and 41 in games after that one. So they're fighting the odds every single one. And to beat Gen.G, to even come close to defeating these gargantuan North Americans, they're going to have to play at that level for at least 2 more games in this best of 5. The question now is, are they capable of doing that? And we're about to find out.
I mean, we talk about confidence as well in Rocket League in general, but particularly in OCE, for OCE players that come here on the world stage, so isolated, such a remote region, not able to queue any other server. That confidence is massive for them. We saw what it happened with Jorius when he joined the Chiefs, what it did to to Hunter and Kaka. They were different players with that confidence, and that's the difference that perhaps a big game win can have on a side like Team Power. If they can build off that, if they can use that momentum that Banana Head's creating that the boys are able to use, they might be able to take this one.
But Gen.G, it seems to me, are trying to make the claim a bit more themselves here in game number 3. They're trying to dominate the play, set the pace, and that may well be their wily old coach telling them to do so. You said he was a reactive coach. They certainly seem to have reacted early in game 3.
Yeah, as he said, he's going to be looking for those counter strats. It's great. Fever, and there's a huge whip coming through Banana Head. Couldn't get there in time. The bump still, and the low 50. First killer, 0 boost. Gen.G keeping it out, but it's still dangerous. You can see Fever, he's looking for fakes. They're showing a lot of confidence. But Gen.G able to get it out.
Gen.G will be relatively happy that they've managed to escape the first minute and a half unscathed here after Power, despite having missed the ball, have had the best chance right then after that miss. First killer has to say alert yet again. In comes Banana Head, just catches the ball and lets it drop below him. But Gen.G are coming forward as a 3. This is where they're dangerous. Chronic takes a touch into the middle. Apparently Jack gets some bumps on the way. Banana Head, after being bumped, manages to get a touch on that ball at least. It's end-to-end stuff right now, CJ.
Yeah, you can see the difference is Fever pushing downfield, just getting some bumps and creating a bit of chaos to ensure that Power can get it at defense, get the counter-attacks working, and that has been the difference. The confidence in the rotations. They're not just going back post. They're not able to sit back in there, but that's a fantastic pass block down. First killer, can he land on it? No, he can't. There's still going to be a free shot coming through, but there you see Chronic just backing off, not willing to take the shot.
Well, he probably saw Banana Head's player banner in front of him and knew he had the block, and wait, again, out of nothing.
Well, here we go again. You can see Chronic, he wanted that corner boost, but it was his worst enemy in the end because Fever just ran him like a book. Team Power strike first in game 3.
I mean, even getting the block there was good enough. Somehow getting that one on target. I didn't see that coming. Gen.G didn't see that coming. I wonder if the Power players saw this performance coming because they are playing above themselves. And they have to continue. Apparently, Jack towards the left. First killer's up as well, the pre-jump. Wants to get the flip reset from the ceiling. Could be an instant response. Torsos gets in the way, and then Fever helps him out. Power are defending. And everything is going their way!
What on earth is that? Fever's just put his arms in the air, and he's not sure either, but it's a little bit of luck. Chronic accidentally skimmy dims it straight into his own net. Well, 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 2 minutes left. They're enjoying themselves, the Power boys. Here we go.
Oh man, fate has turned on Gen.G. It seems that everything right now that could go wrong for the team in orange is just starting to go wrong. Apparently Jack, though, gets the pop and gets the goal.
There we go. You can see Gen.G trying to lock back in. And it's Abjack with a little bit of individual brilliance. You can see all he has to do is get it around Torse. Open net coming through. The bumps as well, Chronic. So influential on that sidewall. This is what happens a lot. You get excited, you think, hang on a minute, Team Power, and then Gen.G get that one back instantly. But what we saw last game was Power get that lead again, get that 2-goal lead back. So we'll see what happens right here.
Here's Chronic. It's a touch towards the left. Banana Head is there towards First Killer. Fever up against First Killer. This one's a little bit dangerous again until apparently Jack, who was lingering like a shark, is just bumped out the water. Fever goes for the early flip and then the dunk. Quite enough on it now, though, but Power will be happy that they've managed to get the initiative back after conceding that goal.
Yeah, I love the aggression.
Flip reset.
I love the bumps coming through as well. You can just see the difference in their rotations. They're happy to sit forward. You saw Fever. He didn't rotate out. He went straight to front post and looked for a bump. That's the difference. That's the Power that we see domestically back in OCE. That's the reason they're 6-0 in qualifiers back at home. But to do it on the world stage is a different story. For now, they are able to get it done, and Torse might have a one-on-one if he goes quick. Jack's going to be back in time. He's looking for the flick. The dominance is beautiful. Jack, though, so poised, able to get around one. And now Power have to back off. Have they open committed? Is it going to be open? It is! It was going to be off the post. And I believe Torsos is just guaranteed it to be in. It probably was in.
That was going in.
What do you've got around it, though? Did he jump too early?
That camera angle didn't help us know whether that one was going to hit the post. Hopefully after this game we can see. Or maybe Torsos doesn't want to see.
I'm putting it down as an own goal.
Chat seemed to agree looking at their reactions.
I'm putting it down as an own goal. I'm going to say it, but you know he had to go. But well, 2-2 again. Gen.G right back into this one, as you said. Game 3 so crucial. Only BO5s. all of Swiss, and they just found their way back in. The pressure's off them again. Banana Head trying to cook. He doesn't get the touch. Torsos, though, straight on. It's a nice backboard. First kill, he can't read it. Fake out Fever with the shot on net. Oh, save comes through.
Apparently, Jack had to use every inch of his Fennec right there just to get something on it. And then Chronic barges his way forwards. Gen.G trying to take this one in the next few seconds. They will know that Power's confidence might have just diminished yet again. But in comes Torsos in front of Chronic. Gets the second touch as well. Banana Head was waiting, but apparently Jack got the touch.
Look how quick they're up to go, though. Fever straight up again. Third man. There's no third man right now for Power. They want to go. They want to get this goal in regulation. Banana Head in the corner. Tries to go the low 50. Finds it. They're in time, though. Torsos keeping it in 10 seconds. Banana Head. He's got a shot on his fist. It's wide. Oh, again. Team Power. 5 seconds left. They've come up with something brilliant.
Oh man, they had to make us sweat. First there was the open net miss. No, there wasn't. It was a pass. Then there was the wide shot. No, it wasn't. It was in off the post. Power had the lead. There's only 5 left for Gen.G.
Every shot Gen.G got it. It's a double fake, and they've read it. Fever has read it. First killer keeping it up, though. Chronic's going to be able to sit there, but Team Power take the lead in the series.
10 and 40. They might get a 25% win ratio if they can claim one more game. In the next 2, Gen.G all eyes to you. They will want this to be a much cleaner game of Rocket League, and a good early kickoff from them might make it thus.
Now, what a change up as well from the first game, and it's just purely confidence. I spoke about it going into game 2. You can see it in their faces here right next to us as well at Dickies Arena, and they're looking so confident. Look at the fake coming through from Torsos. It's just got to be it. And Abjack, well, I think he might have switched teams right there. Torsos creating so much havoc. He had 13 boosts. First killer didn't want it. He's missed. And Abjack's put it in his own net.
Torsos will love that completely as well. After he was the one who scored the own goal in the last game. He gets them back, gives them a taste of their own medicine. And they fake the kickoff yet again. Power, you can never rely on them to just hit the ball from it. But Gen.G do come away with the ball. They have to respond soon, you feel.
You talk about it being an OCE series, Cole. We've had 3 own goals. We've had 3 own goals. I feel like I'm home right now. Now, can they get another one?
This is what OCE Lab would be like. I guarantee it. I cannot wait until it one day happens.
It's chaos, and Fever's trying to rifle one top corner. That one wide, saved across by Chronic. You can see Jack, he's got no boost. You can see the rotations. It's messy from Power. It's not clean, but it's completely throwing Gen.G off their game.
Banana Head up against, I didn't see who that was, but it was somebody for Gen.G, and Banana Head shows all the pace to get past them, and then has the composure to wait after the flick reset. Torsos in. On the side of that, as you said, the beautiful dominance. Love seeing that.
FK last. Great bomb!
Torsos has him! It's not quite in from Fever. It comes Banana Head saved again. Huge blocks from Gen.G, keeping them afloat.
Absolute magic from Abjack. I have no idea how he's kept that out, but there's still a little bit of strife here. Chronic with 0 boost. Over to FK with 0. It's the Fever. He's got the beat. He's going the double off the skilling with the reset. Saved again. No. How on earth is this ball still out? Banana Head wants to get in. They're trying to force it in their net, but Gen.G maintain the 1-0 deficit.
Unbelievable block to now down the other end. Apparently Jack goes for the edgeable block. Torsos gets it to the side. First killer in the air. Gen.G trying to respond as soon as possible. Have they stemmed the tide with these saves?
This is where Power have to keep their heads. They should have scored about 18,000 times there in the last minute. But they have to stay composed. They've still got the lead. They don't need to rush. Right now, Gen.G looking good, though. It's a great pass down. Jax circling like a great white shark. Power certainly know all about those back home. It's Torsos. Let's get the touch. Great help defense there again for Banana Head, and it's Unleashed Fever, who's got to be able to go to the ceiling. He's got to be able to go to double FK. Great save.
That bit of Fever signature shot. We were so close to one. On Utopia as well with CJ casting. Name a more iconic duo than that. Torsos towards the
back.
Oh no! In defense for Gen.G. Banana Head's in.
And there's the big mistake. So much hard work defensively, all undone there. You can see Jack, he wasn't expecting FK to leave it. Jack had the 100 boost, FK had 0. He wanted Jack to take over, and Jack said, no, please don't. 2-0.
2 minutes and 40 seconds left, and it will feel like an age for Power right now. Gen.G trying to step back up. Chronic has a clean touch. He goes to the sky, but Torsos is there for him. The pace that Torsos has shown, there's still so much life in him. In comes Fever. It's an OCE procession.
3-0, and they are not even celebrating right now. They are, we talk about cruise control.
Serious now.
Jim is nodding, he's smiling over there. The boys are locked in. They got 2 minutes 25 to take down Gen.G 3-1. All over to that team right now. What do they have? What does Chrome have in store? They got to get 3 goals on the board.
If you're a fan of Power, you are not calling this one a dub just yet. You will have seen this team, you will have seen OCE teams lose from situations like this. Heartbreaking losses are almost in their DNA as Chronic fakes the flip reset. Apparently Jack to the corner, but Fever in there. And Power are doing that so well, nipping in when Gen.G are making their passes. Banana Head from the side gets to the ceiling. Torsos has to make that touch and does. There's always a player there diving across, getting these touches and nailing the clearances.
It's still messy, Cole, but as long as they're on the same page, that's all that matters. And right now, Gen.G cannot read them defensively. FK goes to the double. Torsos there in time. They've been able to kill 45 seconds here. Keep doing that, and they're, well, on a one-way ticket to the 1-0 stage of the Swiss. First killer dives. He's been beaten. Banana Head's going to get 100 off the offensive corner. He's trying to get a dunk as well. Appjack does well. And they still need to find 3 with 90 seconds.
Fever is just batting this ball straight back to Gen.G territory. It's all that Power need to do at this point. First killer's left floating. Tosses a Banana Head. Who's going to claim the ball? It's going to be Banana Head. There's a demo in front of the crossbar, and then the post. They're still not doing it.
Oh,
no! He doesn't score either. Power can't put it to bed. Now apparently Jack has 100 boosts to play with, but doesn't manage to get past Fever, and another attack comes to nothing.
What on earth are they doing? They're lucky they're 3 goals up. That was a diabolical in offense there for Team Power. 1 minute left. They don't need to score, fortunately, because that was terrible. Gen.G, 55 seconds now. Have to get something to work, but nothing at the moment is breaking through offensively.
Here's Torsos, first killer, into the middle, first killer, just chain dashing his way around the ball. Fever's watching him the whole way, and Fever beats the ball away. Chronic has to go again.
This is it right now, they have to go. Jack, he's got a reset, he uses it. It's blocked out, Fever's there in time. Chronic dives across, he's not there. Jack's all he can do is get a 50. He's able to catch, he gets the pop over the top. Chronic's looking for the haymaker across FK, but there's the save, and that might just be it.
He used all their boosts yet again. The demos are raining in like fireworks. Torsos finishes them off. Power, they're going to go 1-0 in the Swiss, and look at what it means to them.
Blow up your predictions, blow up your tier lists. OCE's back in town.
The tier lists are over, and NA won't be tierless after this one. Their second seed has been felled by OCE #1. Power making Gen.G play their game. They're still going for more. Oh man, what a performance this has been.
And Big T, the veteran, in his 203rd RLCS game on land, might just be one of his best yet. It's Power 3-1, 4-0 in game number 4.